If you're not using the official Tesla app, you're missing out on some pretty useful features. I'm Frugal Tesla Guy, and I'm going to give you an in-depth tutorial of the Tesla app. Unless you make a conscious effort to not make your phone a key for your Tesla, you will need to download the official Tesla app to enable your phone as a key. Now, from this point forward, your phone will be recognized by your car via Bluetooth, but it won't be necessary to open the app for it to work. But if you don't ever open the app, then you're missing out on a lot of great features offered by Tesla. Now, of course, the first thing you need to do is download the Tesla app from your phone's app store, and upon opening it up for the first time, you'll need to log into your Tesla account. Now, it'll be the same username and password that you used to set up your account on the Tesla website. Now, once you're signed into your account, you'll be able to pair your phone with the car as a phone key. You start by going to the car and tap the car icon, locks, and then tap the plus symbol. Now go to your phone, open the app, of course you need to make sure you're logged in, and tap phone key. Then press start. It will start searching and eventually ask you to hold your key card on the center console. Now this will be one of the cards either Tesla set up for you when you picked up your car or one that you programmed yourself. Now once you do that, you'll get a notification on your phone that the pairing process was a success and your phone is now a key for your car. Now upon opening the app, you'll see a picture of your car matching your car's configuration. In the upper left-hand corner of the screen, you'll see a cogwheel to get you into the settings for the app. To the right of that is the name of your car. Now below that is the status of your battery, and just below that is the status of your car. In the upper right corner of the screen is a treasure chest. That will take you to your loot box. Below the car are three quick functions: turning on and off your climate control, opening the front, and locking and unlocking the doors. Below that is media. Now this is only available when you're inside the car and allows you to control some of the media player functions, such as play, pause, and skip the next track. Next on the list is what we covered, and this is the phone key. And if you have it set up, your phone will let you know it's connected, just below it. Next is climate, where you can also turn on and off climate control along with other heating and cooling features. Controls will perform several features, including opening the trunk, front, and close the windows, just to name a few. Charging will give you the status of your battery and allow you to open the charge port. Location will give you the location of your car, along with a few other features. Now, summon will only be available for those with full self-driving. Upgrades will show you which upgrades are available for your car and give you the option to purchase those upgrades. Service will walk you step by step on how to set up an appointment with your closest service center. Roadside assistance will walk you step by step on how to get roadside service based on the condition of your car. For example, if you have a flat tire. Below the menu is the model of your car, how many miles it has on it, the VIN number, and software version your car is currently running. When you tap the cogwheel, it will take you into the app settings. You can tap the right arrow in the upper right-hand corner at any time to get back to the home screen. By tapping the inbox, it will show you the latest along with recent messages sent by Tesla. For example, there was a heat wave in my area and we were being asked to cut back on our energy usage, especially during peak times. Tesla was asking me to reduce home and supercharging between the hours of 3 p.m. and 10 p.m. Now you can also scroll down through other messages that were sent in the past. Tap the X in the upper right-hand corner of the screen to get back to the settings menu. Below the inbox is the loot box. Now every Tesla owner has a referral code, and for every person that uses your referral code to purchase a Tesla, Tesla will give you rewards based on the current referral code program. Now the loot box will show you your current rewards. And by the way, thank you to all of you that use my referral code, because as you can see, I have over 376,000 miles of free supercharging that will be available to use until May 14th of 2023. Now, if you scroll down, you'll be able to share your referral link with any contacts on your phone, and you'll also get a list of everyone that has used your referral code, and even when the car was delivered. Again, many thanks to all of you that are on this list. Now, to get out of the loot box, tap the X in the upper right. By tapping Account, it will give you three options: video guides, your contact information, and where to get support. Now, Video Guides has short video clips on how to perform simple tasks with your car. To get out of Video Guides, tap the left arrow in the upper left-hand portion of the screen. By tapping Contact, you will see the contact information Tesla has on file for you. If any of this information changes, you can tap Edit to the right of the information you need to change. Once you change the information, tap Update at the bottom of your screen. Tap the upper left arrow at the upper left part of the screen to exit contact information. By tapping Support, it will take you to their website where you will find basic information about the car, and if you still can't find what you're looking for, you'll be able to write them an email. Now, tap the X in the upper right corner to exit the account menu. Next is Notifications. This will take you to a page to control which notifications the app will send to your phone. Start by selecting which car or cars you want notifications for. You can get a notification if the car alarm is triggered, if charging started, was interrupted, or complete, if there's a new software update, and if summons started, was completed, or failed. The check mark to the right of each notification indicates that particular notification is on, and a blank circle means it's not turned on. Tap the X in the upper right to exit notifications. You can turn on Face ID to open the app without needing to type in your password. However, you will need to type in your password in order to activate Face ID. You can also view your calendar events on the car screen by toggling on Calendar Sync. At the very bottom is where you sign out. Below that will show you who you're logged in as, which app version you're running on your phone, and you can also view Tesla's customer privacy policy, which will take you out of the app and onto their website. Tap the right arrow in the upper right corner to go back to the home screen. At the very top center of the screen is the name of your car. Now, you can change that at any time from your car by tapping the Tesla logo at the top. Then tap the name of the car, and once you type in the new name, it will appear in the app. Just below the name is the state of your car battery, either in percent or how many estimated miles are left. Once again, you can change this by going to your car, tapping the car icon, Display, scroll down, and under Energy Display, tap Energy or Distance. Once you make that change, it will be displayed in the app. If your car is charging, it will let you know with a lightning bolt displayed on the battery. It will say charging just below the battery and also give the amount of time remaining to finish charging. If the car is done charging, it'll say charging complete. Once you unplug it, it will go back to giving you the charge left in the battery and the status of the car. In this case, it's parked. However, if someone is driving the car, it will tell you it's in drive or reverse, along with how fast the car is going. You can also tap the battery to take you to the charging menu. From here, you can control how much you want to charge the battery by sliding the arrow or line to the left and right to the percentage you'd like. However, if your car is set to miles left, it will show you how many miles are estimated the car will have at that particular level at the bottom left part of the battery. Below the battery, you can open the charge port, close it, stop charging, or unlock the charge port, depending on the status of the charge port itself. If you scroll down, you'll get a list of nearby superchargers along with how many chargers are available and the distance from your current location. Below that are nearby destination, aka level 2 chargers. Tap any of these locations and it will send the directions to the car's navigation. Tap the left arrow at the top left to get back to the home page. Now you can also get to the same page by tapping Charging in the list below. In the upper right is a treasure box. This is a quick link to your loot box, which we covered in the settings section earlier. The image of the car sits front and center on the home screen. However, it's not just there to look pretty, but actually serves a purpose. Number one, if you have more than one Tesla, it will let you know which car you're viewing at a quick glance. And number two, it will also show if the front, trunk, or any doors are open. Now if you're charging, it will show a charging cable in the charge port. Below the image of the car are three quick access controls. The first one is climate control. If the fan icon has a line through it, that means climate control is off. If there is no line and the circle is highlighted in gray, climate control is on. A quick tap will either turn it on and off. When you turn on air control, it will cool or heat the cabin based on the last temperature you had it set to. The icon with the open frunk will pop the lid of your frunk, but in order to prevent from opening it by accident, you need to confirm by tapping yes. This will also open and close your frunk if you have an auto opening and closing frunk. The lock button shows you whether or not the doors are locked. You can also lock and unlock the doors by tapping the button. At the top of the list is phone key, which we went over at the beginning of the video. Now that you have one connected, you'll see whether or not your phone is connected to the car. By tapping the information button, it will give you troubleshooting tips and an option for Bluetooth to forget this vehicle. Tap the arrow key at the top left to get back to the home screen. Now you may have noticed I said phone key was at the top of the list, when in fact media is. However, media is only available when you're inside the car. It will disappear and no longer become available once you close the door and walk away. Now upon opening media, this allows you to control many of the media functions inside the car from your phone, such as play and pause, advance forward, backward. You can also adjust the volume, and you have the option to change between favorite stations. Next on the list is climate. Just below it, you'll see a temperature of the cabin. If the temperature is too high or low before you need to get into the car, tap climate. Once you do that, there will be a picture of your car looking from the top. Now at the top of the screen, you'll be reminded you're in the climate section, along with the interior temperature of the car. At the bottom, you'll see a temperature with arrows on either side of it. This is the last temperature you had climate control set to before you left the car. Tap the arrow to the right to increase the temperature or to the left to decrease it. This will automatically turn the climate control on in the car. Otherwise, if you're happy with the set temperature, tap Turn on Climate. At this point, you will see blue or red arrows coming from the vents. This will tell you whether the heat or air conditioning was turned on. Depending on what was turned on, you should start to see the cabin temperature start to drop or increase. Once the climate control is on, you will also have the option to set any seat heaters in the car to the settings you like. On the bottom right, tap the icon to turn on the defroster. Once you do that, the icon and arrows will turn red and the windshield and rear window will also have a red tint to them. The defroster symbol will show up in the upper right and the temperature will read high. Press the defrost button to turn it off. You may also need to turn the climate off to turn everything off entirely. Tap the left arrow in the upper left to go back to the home screen. Below climate is controls. Now this will take you to a screen with several different basic commands for the car. At the top is vent. Now this will partially open all four windows to allow air to circulate in the car. To close all of the windows, tap close. It will also give you the option to close a window if you left one or more of the windows open. Tapping the lock button will lock and unlock the doors for you. You can give the headlights a quick flash or the horn a quick honk. You can also enable keyless driving by pressing the start button. Now, for security reasons, you will need to enter your Tesla account password, and the car will need to be driven within 2 minutes once you activate it. You can also open the front and the trunk. Now, for safety and security reasons, it will confirm with you whether or not you want them to open. This is to help prevent you from accidentally opening the front or trunk remotely. If you have both Home Link and full self-driving, you can press Home Link to open and close the garage door. Once again, you'll need Home Link and full self-driving in order for this feature to work and show up on the app. You can turn valet mode on and off by toggling the valet mode. You will need to create a 4-digit PIN for security reasons, just as you would as if you were turning it on from the car. Once you add a 4-digit PIN, you will be able to turn it off and on from the app. But in order to turn it off from the car, you will need to know the PIN. You can clear and create a new PIN by tapping Clear PIN below valet mode. Sentry mode can be turned on and off with a quick toggle to the left or right. If you have a teenager, you can make sure they aren't driving too fast by turning on speed limit mode. It will go as high as 90 miles per hour to as low as 50 miles per hour. Now, like valet mode, you will set it up with a 4-digit PIN. You can also clear the PIN by tapping Clear PIN below it. Also take note that depending on the feature, there may be a message under controls. For example, if you vented the windows, it will say All Windows Open under Controls in the home screen. If you didn't vent the windows, but you left the window open, it will say One or All Windows Open. By tapping Charging, it will take you to the same screen as tapping the battery at the top of the home screen, which we already covered. Location will tell you where the car is down to the address, which is displayed below Location. By pressing Location, it will take you to a map with the car's location. Tap the car in the upper right to center the car's location on the screen. Tap the symbol below the car icon to center your position on the screen, or tap both on to give the car's location relative to where you are. You have the option for regular maps or Earth images. If someone is driving, it will give you their exact location and tell you their speed. If you're having a difficult time finding your parked car, tap the road sign on the bottom right and it will take you to Google Maps and give you directions to the car. Tap the arrow in the upper left to go back to the home screen. If you happen to have full self-driving, you'll be able to use Summon and Smart Summon. From the Summon menu, you will also be able to open and close the garage by tapping the Home Link icon in the upper right. Now, I covered the Summon and Smart Summon features in full detail in a previous video. So if you want to learn more about this feature, I'll post a link to that video in the description below. Upgrade will show you any upgrades your car is eligible for. Now, it all depends on the configuration of your car. And if there are any upgrades available, it will show you along with a price, and you can purchase it right from the app. Tesla will then upload the upgrade to your car via software update. You can also view any of the upgrades you previously purchased. The refund policy can be viewed on the Tesla website by pressing Refund Policy at the bottom of the screen. If you have any issues with your car and need to take it to a service center, tap Service and then press Schedule Service. Now, it will give you a list of different types of service you may need. Tap the one you need and follow the instructions. It may even ask you to upload pictures and describe your issue. Once you confirm everything, you'll be sent an email and a text and updated on the scheduled date and time as it gets closer. You may also get a call from a technician if they have any questions. If you find yourself stranded on the side of the road, open roadside assistance, and much like that of service, follow the instructions on the screen. Now you'll first be given troubleshooting links, and if those don't work, you can confirm your pickup location. You can also control your solar and power walls from the app by swiping the car to the left, but since I don't have either, I'll not be able to cover that part of the app. Much like that of updates for the car, there will also most likely be improvements to the app to make the experience even better. As I record this video, my app version is 3.10.8, so be sure to check your latest version to see if there are any improvements to the app since I recorded this. Well, thank you all so much for watching, and you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and stay positively charged.